Henry's sneeze. One lovely Saturday morning, Henry was puffing along. The sun shone, the fields were green, the birds sang. Henry had plenty of steam in his boiler, and he was feeling ever happy and ever proud. I feel so well, I feel so well. Chickadee-chock, 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 bop-bop-bop-bop-bow, 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 hummed his curses. As Henry puffed along, he saw some boys on a bridge. Hello, he whistled cheerfully. He called the next moment. It hurt. But the boys didn't wave and take his number. Oh no, they dropped stones on him instead. They were silly, stupid boys who thought it would be fun to drop stones down his funnel. Some of the stones hit Henry's boiler and spoiled his paint. Some hit the fireman on the head when he was cutting her. And others broke the carriage windows. It's a shame, hissed Henry. I've broken out glass, sobbed the coaches. The driver opened the first aid box, bandaged the fireman's head, and planned what he was going to do. They stopped the train, and the guard asked if any passengers were hurt. No one's hurt, but everyone was ever cross. I saw the fireman's bumped head and told him what to do for it. And they looked at Henry's paint. Scratched and spoiled it was. Call the police, they shouted. No, said the driver. Leave it to Henry and me. We'll teach us lads a lesson. What will you do? I asked. Well then, yes, can you keep it a secret? Yes, they all said. Well then, Henry says at them. What? Cried all the passengers. The driver laughed. Henry draws air in through his fire and puffs it out with smoke and steam. When it puffs hard, the air blows ashes from his fire into his firebox, and his ashes sometimes prevent him puffing properly. When your nose is blocked, you sometimes sneeze. If Henry's smoke box is blocked, they can make and steam blow the ashes out through his funnel, or do it at the bridge and startle those boys. Henry puffed on to the turnovers. Maybe it is rest. Then he took the train back. Lots of people were waiting at the bridge just at the station just before the bridge came in. They wanted to see what would happen. Henry, there's plenty of ashes, said the driver. Please keep all windows shut to live past the bridge. Henry is as excited as we are. I'll show it, fellow. He patted Henry's boiler. Henry didn't answer. He was feeling stuffed up, but he winked at his driver like this. The guard's flag waved, his whistle blew, and they were off. Soon in the distance, they saw the bridge. There were the boys. They all hit stones. Are you ready, Henry? Driver, sneeze hard in the chain. No, he said, turn the lever. Smoke and ashes and steam spouted from his funnel. They went all over the bridge and all over the boys. Ran away as black as soot. Hey, it wasn't nice. It's not far. Well done, Henry, laughed his driver. I read drop stones on engines again. Your coat is all black, but we'll rub you down and paint your scratches. You'll be as good as you tomorrow. Henry has never again sneezed under bridge. The Fed Confederate doesn't like it. His smoke box is always cleaned in the yard while he is resting. He's now gone under more bridges than he can count. But from that day to this, there have been no more boys with stones. As for the boys, those rotten lads, they've learnt one ever small lesson of not throwing stones on an engine.